If you don't know who these two guys in the middle are, you should familiarize yourself with them immediately. They've filed the most important Supreme Court case in this nation's history, 22-380 on SupremeCourt.gov. Look it up. The most important Supreme Court case of our lifetimes, the Brunson versus Adams case. I had 2,500 comments, 1.4 million views, and 4,000 new followers, and my number one comment was... This is Lloyd Brunson. He has a case that is tied up in the 11th Circuit of the United States Federal District. This is Rowland Brunson here. This is the best image I could find of him. So why am I talking about him? Well, they've filed Supreme Court cases, have gone through the process of all the district courts in both the 11th Circuit and the 10th Circuit, and were granted a writ of certiorari in the Supreme Court coming out of the 10th District. This is the complaint that was filed in the Supreme Court and was accepted to go to conference on January 6th of 2023. Now, most of you have argued, why does this matter? I don't care. Well, it matters because this could change the face of America forever. This is not about election fraud, as most of you have commented in the comments section. This is about a dereliction of duty by sitting congressmen and senators, our president, the former vice president, and our current vice president. They all failed to do what they're supposed to do under the letter of the law, which is provide a 10-day window for investigation into any complaints that may arise from election integrity. They absolutely refused. And why is that important? This case is important because we could have a serious constitutional crisis on our hands. Not only has our First Amendment rights been violated seriously, and that is all coming out of public media, Twitter, and other sources, that our Constitution has been subverted by a group of 388 people at the very top. Those 388 people will be removed from office. This does not have to go to trial. The Supreme Court justices in conference could kick this out and say, no, they're all done. Throw them out of office. Get them out. What you do about it? Well, write a letter, handwritten letter, and send it to the Supreme Court at this address on this envelope, detailing that you support this action, that you feel that the Constitution has been subverted, that treasonous acts have been committed, and at no other time in history have we had such a constitutional crisis. And remember, this is not a left versus right thing. This is not about election fraud. This is about the return to a constitutional republic, and that is what we need. Okay, so you've watched my other videos and you want to send a letter to the Supreme Court of the United States in order to support the Brunson case. Here's the address, right down here in the middle of that page. Supreme Court of the United States, 1 First Street Northeast, Washington, D.C., 20543. Write a handwritten letter to them explaining that you support the Brunsons, okay? If writing a handwritten letter is too much for you, you can go to this website, womenimpactingthenation.org, and scroll down a little ways. You'll find these links here with a sample letter, form letter that you can fill out, sign, and send off. Here's what that form letter looks like. Pause to read if you'd like. You can also go to RowlandBrunson.com, and they detail all about this case on their own website and in their own words. It's imperative that you get those letters in the mail as soon as possible because this thing's going to be heard on the 6th of January.